If you've ever been in the position where you're looking at getting that quick flight sim fix and you don't have time to do a full flight, in this video we are going to take a look at a product by SoFly that just does that on the cheap, and it's heaps of fun. So it is SoFly Landing Challenge Pro, so let's jump into the video. Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator flight test video. This is where we take a look at all aircraft, airports, sceneries, and utilities in the flight simulation world, and we'll take a look at it and say, is it value for money? Before we jump into this week's video, 73% of all viewers that watch the Oz Flight Simulator channel are not subscribed. So if that's you, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when our next flight sim video or stream goes live. The team over at SoFly make a bunch of light products for Microsoft Flight Simulator, ranging from fully comprehensive guides to Microsoft Flight Simulator to weather presets. Today we're going to take a look at their Landing Challenge Pro product. You may be familiar with the Sim's in-house landing challenge feature. This product from SoFly basically improves on that with 40 new missions designed to test your landing skills with diverse missions, including things such as engine failures, short runways, beach landings, with all kinds of weather conditions from blizzards to sandstorms or even hurricanes. SoFly Landing Challenge Pro is very immersive, and it immerses you into extreme pilot conditions with many different aircraft. And if you survive to live the tail, you'll receive some feedback on your landing so you can improve and fly through that blizzard or hurricane better the next time. To me, this sounds kinda scary, but very intriguing at the same time. Landing Challenge Pro has three different types of difficult ratings: easy, which can be a nice approach over a scenic site over Ibiza somewhere, or to a sandstorm in Dubai, which may be considered as the pro difficulty. We're gonna jump into the sim and test one landing challenge from each of the difficulties and just get a bit of a taste of what SoFly Landing Challenge Pro has to offer. Welcome to the simulator, everybody. So we are in the custom content section where you would see a Landing Challenge Pro, and we're going to start off by going into a easy landing challenge. So we're going to check out soaring into Queenstown. I've flown into Queenstown before, and it's very picturesque and it's a very beautiful place. So I think this will be fitting to using that Landing Challenge Pro and going into the easy version. So we're going to click this one here and jump into the sim. It tells us it's going to start us at 10,000 feet in the air, which is going to be interesting. We're in the CJ4 by the looks of it, and we should be loading the splash screen. Yes, and it's going to give us some direction to the airport. The airport is 1171 AMSL, which is interesting to know. 180 feet to 180 knots to 160, and 140 on approach should give us that. So all the information we pretty much need for a landing challenge, it's given you in the splash screen. Oh, we're straight into it. Straight into it, and straight away it's put us at 180 knots, and as we make a turn, by the looks of it, we need to pop our landing gear down already. Okay, so we've done that. Get rid of that warning. And we're going a bit too quick. We're now at about 200 knots. Need to slow down a little bit. Some cloud in there. I can see Queenstown just to the left here. We'd need to move away from... Oh, look at that. Absolutely stunning. You can see why this is an easy one. But it's a very, very beautiful, picturesque place. Look at that. Absolutely stunning is Microsoft Flight Simulator. And we're just going to fly through these clouds. I think Queenstown's one of the places in the world where only limited, or you need a special pilot's license or endorsement just to land in here, just the way that the mountains are. It's one of the, sort of dangerous places to land. Gonna get off the throttle a little bit. Gonna duck under this cloud. Absolutely stunning. Look at that. Get through this cloud a little bit here. Go underneath it. Give ourselves a little bit of turbulence. But all the weather is preset by SoFly for the landing challenge. So they do the weather and everything. Alright, so we should be about 160 for the approach here. So we're going to put our next lot of flaps in here just to slow us down. Oh, and we can see the nose is lifted there and the speed is bleeding off big time. Good, so we're down to 160. We're going to have to actually put some throttle in now. There we go, so 160 will trim her up. See the runway, we can see the pappies. We're a little bit high, but that's okay. I think having these flaps down, it's going to produce quite a lot of drag. Get us down at the right angle of attack. There we go, we're going to get lined up. Trimming here. Bit of mechanical turbulence off the mountains there, which is very nice. How beautiful is this place for an approach in? Amazing. And it looks like the landing should be at the 1,000-foot markers too. So sit at 160 for slowing down. So we're going to slow down a little bit more. Go, adjust the altitude. Pappy lights are coming in. We're at 146 for landing. It'll be about 140 by the time we get over the threshold. Oh, I think we landed in the right spot, but we didn't have the nose down in the right spot. There we go. Right on the anchors there. Very interesting. There we go. Let's stop. How beautiful was that? There we go. What did we get? 1,185,000 points. Actually scored an A. Yay! Let's have a quick look at the brief. The brief gave us 4,132 points for our landing precision. We're a little bit, actually we landed, okay, where the wheels touched down, and we were 21 feet off the center line, so pretty close there as well, and landing smoothest was 180. So that's not too bad. That's a pretty good score. I'm very, very happy with that for the first time around. Let's go and check out a tough landing. Welcome back. We're back at the main menu. We're going to choose a tough one this time, and this one we're going to do a GA, and then we'll probably finish off with an airliner on the Pro. So we're going to do engine trouble. This is landing at Barton Airport. So I'm not sure what it means by engine trouble, but we'll see how we go. So we're going to click on this one. This is going to be a tough version of a landing challenge. After a successful private pilot flight, you start to have some engine troubles, and you still have several miles away from the airport. With only a bit of power behind you, you can land safely at Manchester Barton Airport, and it puts in a question mark. So that's going to be a very interesting. All right, we're going to jump straight into it. Alrighty, so we're going to hit ready to go. See what happens here. Oh, and we've got an engine failure. This is not good. I've got the sun in my eyes as well. Engines out. Alright, so we need to trim for the best glide speed, about 70 knots. I think the airport's just up here onto the left. I can see the blue. Alrighty, so we're going to do some engine out procedures here. Not even going to bother to start it, so I assume it's set up that it's not going to work. I'm going to keep this trimmed around about 70 knots. And if we get there and we've got some altitude, that's alright, we'll be able to put some more flaps down, but not full flaps just yet. And I can see the runway is I think it was 08 left is what we're landing on. Very interesting indeed. There we go. Push the nose down to keep that speed at 70 knots as the engine is milling into the wind. Start our turn. And once we feel like that we've actually made the airport, we're going to drop the flaps down. And I'm just being cautious. Definitely made the airport, so we're going to drop a notch of flaps down. Or drag. Speed up. And definitely made the airport. So we're going to put another notch of flaps down. Oh, look at that, picturesque. And then the city in the background's popping up. Row 8. Probably a bit slow. We probably dropped that second notch of flaps down a little bit too early. I'm punching the nose down to get some more speed. We're actually going to make it safely, but we may not land where we need to. Well, we might do. Well, a bit tough though. A bit tough on the runway, but that's alright. There we go. We'll come to a full stop. We'll see what score he got. That was insane. Oh, we got A rating as well. 1,312,000. Let's see how we actually went. And precision, we got 4,858 points where we actually landed where we need to be. Ground roll was 20 feet. Our landing smoothness was 184. I actually felt like I landed pretty hard on that one, but there we go. We had a successful engine out and we walked away from it. Let's try a pro version now. So we are back in the main menu. We're actually going to try our last flight, which is going to be the pro version, and we're going to go into Skathos. I see this one over at Great Gateways. I think Skathos is a beautiful runway, and plus it has some awesome approaches, which for plane spotters, it's very known around the world. So we've got to check that out. They've got some iconic places to land with SoFly Landing Challenge Pro. So we're going to click on to this one. We're going to be at 3,000 feet. We're in the Airbus A320, my favorite aircraft, and which it's not anyway, but we'll see how we go. Oh, okay, so we actually need to do a 180 turn. This is going to be very interesting. 170 knots, 160 and 140. Oh, this is going to be a bit different. See how we go. So 140 on the approach and runway 02, and it's basically at sea level for the altimeter. So we'll see how we go. It looks like we're going to be landing quite early on the runway as well. All right, so we're in the aircraft. Looks like we've got flaps at 2 and the auto throttle's on, and we're at speed of 160. So we're actually just going to keep our altitude here. So we need to trim at 160. Probably should have some more flaps down. So we're going to do that. Flaps at 3 just to steady the aircraft. And there is the airport on the right hand side, so we're about halfway down on the downwind leg. And I've got no trim left, so we're going to put another notch of flaps. So flaps are going to be full. Engine's cooking a little bit more. Alrighty, so there's the threshold. So we're going to begin our base turn. So we're going to drop the wheels down for that one. And we're going to wait. We're going to do this GA style. We're going to wait till the airport's about 30 degrees behind us. Try to do a bit of a circuit landing. And altitude's 2,300, speed's 160. Flaps down and wheels are down. And can't see the airport, so we're going to use this island here as a bit of a visual aid. So we're going to fly past that and make our turn. So that's the end of it there. All right, let's make our turn to our base. We're just going to make it a nice, calm, collected turn. And our altitude is going down a little bit. Should have been at 160 on the base turn as what it said before. Then at 140 on the approach. Skathos is a beautiful place. They've really picked some iconic places. We're only checked out 3 of them. Right, there's the airport there. Do that turn. We're going to continue all around. So we're going to slow that down to 155. Start dropping our nose now. Go bring that airport in. So that's basically our base turn there. It's 2,000 feet. Gonna keep that turn onto final. Like a very hot day in the Scathos, and our altitudes are dropping pretty quickly at the moment, so we need to fix that up. Go, look at that. All right, so we should be lining up pretty good here, and we want to get into we'll go 145. We overshot it just a little bit. Catch that up. All right. Sure we don't drop too much altitude. We're really dropping then. Really, really good, but that's okay. Lining up. I've got pappies there. I think I got some white and red by the looks of it. So it looks like our... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Seem to be lined up quite well. Speed's good. Water throttle's still on. We're going to take that off at the last minute because I'm not the best Airbus pilot going around. Low. Still need... We're not fully lined up yet. Right, we're going to take off the auto throttle. We've got a yacht right on the threshold. Get lined up here.
300.
Put some throttle in. There we go. We're finally lined up at the last minute. Oh, we're a bit high though. Now we're going to be too quick. Oh my god, we've butchered it. Absolutely butchered it.
100, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Oh, we missed it. There we go. Wheels are down. Nose is going down. Let's put the reversers on the pedals. Landing was okay, but we missed where we were going though. But that was cool. Super excited about landing the Scathos though. That was awesome. There we go, points of 1,803. That's the best score we scored an A. I'm absolutely ecstatic with that, considering it was an Airbus. Yeah. All right, let's jump into the. Actually, before we do that, our landing precision was 38 feet. Where we actually it wasn't too bad. Ground roll was 1 feet. And landing Smithers was 143. I'd say that's a pretty good landing. Let's jump into the summary. In summary, a Landing Challenge Pro from SoFly is a great quick fix for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's a lot of fun and it suits many different simulator skill levels. In my opinion, it's clear to see that the landing challenges themselves have had a lot of thought put into it when it comes to aircraft, location, approach, and weather, and you do receive a sense of fulfillment after completing each landing challenge to an A grade. SoFly Landing Challenge Pro is found in many flight sim stores, including Orbex, SimMarket, Control, Aerosoft, SoFly store themselves, and you can even purchase it from the in-market store in Microsoft Flight Simulator itself. It's available for Xbox users as well. The price should be less than $10, but you might find it, or less than $10 USD, I should say, but it may be a little bit more expensive in the simulator itself. Which in my opinion, it's still great value for money. I'll leave a link in the description below where I picked up a copy, including a discount code for Ozflight Simmer viewers. If you got this far in the video, thank you very much. You guys are a bunch of aviation legends. Let me know, comment below if you like this type of content. We'll continue making it more of the same. If you're part of the 73% of viewers that watch the Ozflight Simmer channel that aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated and it helps us out. I'm going to leave you with some footage of behind the scenes where we did have some landings that didn't go too well, and I will see you on another video. We are going down. All right, we need to find a place to land, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot find where this airport is. So we're going to land in this field on the right-hand side. Going to drop some more flaps there. This is not good. I cannot find the airport. But that's all right. Oh, no, we've got power lines there. Okay, we're going to change our field. We're definitely going to drop another notch of flaps there because we're making it. Okay, we're going to be landing here because there's power lines at that one there. And we are going down in this field here. But that's okay. We will make it a safe landing. This is not good at all. This is not good at all. Landing some farmer's field. Oh, a little bit of a bounce. Oh, we're going to go over a ridge. This is not good. Oh, bit of a bunny hop. Oh, no. This is not good at all. Let's put the brakes on. Oh, my